I've always had an affinity for taglines. They're really not necessary, and I'm not even entirely sure when and why they were started. But they're here, and unfortunately, there's more bad ones than good ones. Here's an updated list of some of my personal favorite bad taglines. Number 20. The Devil's Reign. Heaven help us when the Devil's reign. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe it should have been Heaven help us all from shitty grammar. Number 19. Speed 2. Rush hour hits the water. Only there is no rush hour on water. Number 18. Deliverance. This is the weekend they didn't play golf. No, but they did play hide the sausage in Ned Beatty. Number 17. Don't look now. Pass the warning. A psychic thriller. That's like saying, hey, I'm thinking of going to see that movie, Don't Look Now, and somebody going, I have to warn you. It's a psychic thriller. Number 16. The Tenant. No one does it to you like Roman Polanski. There's a girl out there who's a little too familiar with that statement. Number 15. Caveman. Back when you had to beat it before you could eat it. When I hear that, all I can think of is this. Number 14. The Lost Boys. Sleep all day, party all night, never grow old, never die. It's fun to be a vampire. This would have been great, but then they ruined it at the end with the "it's fun to be a vampire" line. Number 13. Sliver. You like to watch, don't you? If it's Sliver, no, I don't. Number 12. The Haunting. Some houses are born bad. Okay, houses aren't born, they're built. Secondly, if you've seen the movie, you know it's not even about the house. It was about the old guy who was evil and he tormented children and a bunch of other crap. I don't know. I kind of lost interest after it stopped focusing on Catherine Zeta-Jones's hiney. Number 11. The Invention of Lying. This guy just invented the lie. Really? That's the best they could do? Was the poster for the movie going to print in like 5 minutes? And they were like, oh no, we forgot to make a tagline. What's the movie about? It's that guy from The Office, and he invents lying. Number 10. Tourist Trap. Every year, young people disappear. That's another one that's not a tagline, it's just a statement. They could have just as easily said every year young people go on vacation, and it would have been just as effective. Number 9. The Wild World of Batwoman. Her thrills rip forth in a wide, wild adventure. These are the only kind of thrills that rip forth that I'm aware of. Number 8. Lethal Weapon 2. The Magic is Back. I don't remember much magic going on in the first one unless there was a deleted scene with David Copperfield. Number 7. Lethal Weapon 3. The Magic is Back. Again. Did they really just add again and call it a day? Why did they even bother? Number 6. Scary Movie. No Mercy. No Shame. No sequel. You were saying... Number 5. Bulletproof Monk. A monk. A punk. A chick. In a kick-ass flick. What's with all the rhyming? Did they think that was going to appeal to the action movie rhyming demographic? Number 4. Suspiria. The only thing more terrifying than the last 12 minutes of this film are the first 92. Doesn't that imply that the last 12 minutes are kind of a letdown? The first hour and a half are terrifying, and then the movie kind of peters out at the end. Also, the US cut is only 92 minutes. So did they just chop off the last 12? Or is there a cut where only the first 80 minutes are terrifying? And I want answers, Suspiria. Number 3. Flesh Eaters. The only people who will not be sterilized with fear are those among you who are already dead. Look, I like a good scare as much as the next guy, but not at the risk of becoming sterile. Also, does this imply that I could be watching this in a theater with dead people? Number 2. Hercules in New York. It's an adventure in the Big Apple. Forget the fact that they made the DVD cover art look like the movie was a sequel to Raw Deal. This is another lazy attempt at a tagline. Thanks for the info, and here I thought Hercules in New York would be a drama in the Serengeti. And my personal number 1 favorite bad tagline. House of Wax. On May 6th, see Paris die. This is both awful and brilliant. On one hand, how bad is your movie that the best thing you can say about it is that Paris Hilton gets killed? On the other hand, how much did people hate Paris Hilton at the time that Warner Brothers was willing to focus their entire ad campaign on the fact that she gets killed in their movie? Do you have a personal favorite bad tagline? If so, let me know and maybe I'll include it in a future video. Ah, Christ, now I'm like the guys from Bulletproof Monk.